Hello duelists, Russ Merrill here, and today we're going to be opening a box of Deck Build Pack Grand Creators. Okay, let's start this chill opening featuring 3 cool new archetypes. The P.U.N.K.E.D, the Excorcisters, and the Brave Token archetype. Now I just want to emphasize that although online you may have seen this archetype or series being called Brave Token, the only reason why it might be localized as Brave Token is because there are already the elemental heroes, so many hero cards in the Yu-Gi-Oh series that if you call it the Hero Token, there's bound to be some cross interaction that isn't really wanted there. But just keep in mind that in the truest meaning of the word, it's actually supposed to be Hero Token. This problem is avoided in the OCG because all of the elemental heroes and those kinds of heroes are pronounced hero, like literally in English, whereas for this Hero Token, it's actually pronounced in Japanese, so Yusha Token. Anyway, we're starting off with an Exorcister Elaine. I'm pretty into all that supernatural exorcism, defeating ghosts kind of stuff, so this is a pretty nice surprise for me. And I mean, rank 4 exceeds attribute, what is not to like about that? I have loved this kind of mechanic ever since I got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! With Zale. And here we have the Sacred Sword of Light, Dunnell. This is one of the legendary equipment that the Brave Token will equip in order to fulfill his destiny. So let's arrange them accordingly. Solemn Strike reprints, Castell reprint as well to go with the Exorcisters rank 4, and Psycho Wielder as another reprint. Now this one is gonna go well with P.U.N.K.E.D because if I'm not wrong, the entire P.U.N.K.E.D archetype are psychic types. I can't remember if it's all of them or most of them, but yes, they have a lot of psychic types and they are a synchro arc, a fusion and synchro archetype with a lot of emphasis on synchro, so these psychic dudes at that level 3 will work out really well. And here we have our first P.U.N.K.E.D card. This is Ukiyo-e P.U.N.K.E.D Sharakusai. I want to be very sure I'm pronouncing the names correctly. For those of you guys who are wondering why there is suddenly a random new archetype with P.U.N.K.E. in its name, the P.U.N.K.E. being used here is for the same meaning as in Cyberpunk or Steampunk or Silkpunk, which is kind of a bit of a futuristic yet kind of a bit of a retro technological mesh kind of thing. And then the word that comes before, in this case, is Ukiyo-e. It's going to be different for the different series of monsters in this archetype. They are all the names of different traditional Japanese arts. So that's why you can feel there's this sort of traditional, very artistic feel, and yet with some futuristic kind of cyber elements. So we'll put this guy on the right. Here we have the starlit papillon. So this is a butterfly, but I think it's just my own interpretation, but I think it's supposed to kind of act as a shield for the Brave Token. Next we've got an Exorcister Caspitel, one of the Xyz forms. So similar to the Dragon Mates, I think all of the main deck Exorcisters has an extra deck Xyz form, and it's just so cool to have that kind of link. Next we have Arms Call, equip spell support. This is going to be very good for Brave Token to get his equip cards. And our first super rare is going to be for P.U.N.K.E. So this is No P.U.N.K.E. Xiamin. Okay, now by No, it's also the name of another traditional Japanese art form. If I am not wrong, I mean, I'm not an expert in this field, so I can't remember all of them off the top of my head, but I think it's some sort of a dramatic recitation, sort of. I could be completely off there, just to let you guys know. And here we have Ga-P.U.N.K. Wagon. So this is Gakaku P.U.N.K.E. Yep. So the Gakaku is a reference to certain traditional Japanese instruments, I believe, so that's why in the Gakaku series you see a bunch of different stuff like that. Okay, and here we have the Riding Dragon Draco back. To me, I think this is just kind of a little chocobo ripoff of sorts. It's supposed to be the steed of the Brave Token. Next, we have Exorcister Asofio. I'm not too sure what this is a reference to because I think all the Xyz Exorcisters are named after one of the Archangels. Ties of the Brethren, I think this should be for Exorcister. And finally, Thunder Discharge. So this is kind of Well, you know, if you've played Final Fantasy, you know about like Eidolons, you know there are those JRPGs where there's a mechanic where you can summon this like fantastic mythical beast summon creature as your turn move, and then it'll just come out and pump some AoE or some crazy skill. The traps are basically that. Anyway, here we have Ukiyo-e Carp Rising. So this is a level 8 fusion monster, and your main boss of this archetype is a level 11 synchro, so it goes very smoothly where you fuse into this guy, then tune him with one of the level 3 tuners. Yes. So he's a pretty nice intermediate connector between the engines of the deck. And here we have Gakaku-punk Wild Picking, alright, going into punk. And here we have the Magical Stone Warrior of the Ruin. So this is just a creature that happens to follow the Brave token on his journey. So one of his companions, I guess you could say, or familiars. Arms Hall, another support. And nice! Here we have our ultra rare, and it's going to be the boss of Punk, Ukiyo-e, Amazing Dragon. And like, I wouldn't really say I'm one of those kinds of like super artistic kind of people. I can appreciate a good artwork and a good drawing, but not so much all that traditional kind of stuff. But this is just really badass. I love the kind of like, it has a bit of, with the punk infusion, it has a bit of like this graffiti feel as well, which makes the dragon really stand out. It is so cool, man. Nice! And I think out of these 3 archetypes, I'm probably drawn to punk the most currently, so it's really nice to pull the boss for the one that I'm interested in. And we will move Xiamin over there right now. I think her name has been localized as like S-E-A-M-I-N, so Ximin, but it's actually supposed to be pronounced Xiamin according to the Japanese letters. Exorsister Alice. Another. And here we have Rizebel, the Star Adjuster, I believe, as a level 3 psychic. He is a reprint intended for use in punks. Here we have, what is this? Joruri Punk, Dangerous Gob. So Joruri, I think, is some kind of traditional puppet art, so that's why kind of has to feel that Emergency Teleport is always gonna be a great card for psychic decks. And of course, since there are a lot of level 3 psychics in Punk, it's gonna be pretty handy for new players. I mean, honestly, you don't have to go back and like try to hunt this down. Just being able to get Emergency Teleport as a reprint in this set, I think is really good. Elaine, I think we got her at the start. Exorsister Amen. So I think it's a pun on Amen and treatment. So maybe some kind of recovery spell. A Joruri Punk Nashiwari Surprise. So the Nashiwari, all that is probably another reference to the art that I'm not very sure about. Emergency Teleport. Wow, we are really hitting it with the punks. And here we have Joruri Punk. What's that? MME? Madame Spider. Yes, that is just so cool. Like those of you guys who've read Naruto and then you know Kankuro from the Sand Tribe and all of his puppet arts, I think they're kind of like, and even the whole ninja, the idea of ninjas using puppets for combat, I think they're somewhat inspired by this as well. And like to me, it's always been like one of the coolest things in, the coolest abilities in Naruto. So it's really nice to see like this. Okay, so they are taking up a lot of space today on our playmats, which I don't mind at all. Next pack. Another copy of this guy. Psychic, Solemn Strike, and Ties of the Brethren. I guess since the new deck build pack has just come out, it would be great if I could make some match videos featuring them, but I am really busy. I still haven't even started making videos for BTO 7 of Digimon yet, so I really don't think I might have the time to do that. Here we have Zaralarm, the Dark Temple of Darkness. So these field spells are for the Brave token series, and they kind of represent places that he visits along his journey. Each of them also corresponds to one of the specific legendary equipment that he wields. I think this one corresponds to the sword Dundel, so he finds that here. And here we have normal parallel for Ukiyo-e. Can't remember how to pronounce his name because it's so hard. Yeah, so we'll see about whether I can make any videos about this, maybe even just something short to show the within archetype card combos without having to do some actual full gameplay videos, but we'll see. PhD life is pretty hectic. And here we have the Labyrinthine Forest of Flowers. Yep, so, well, that's just my translation of it, but it's something along the lines. Another place that the Brave token visits, this is where he finds the Papillon, I think Starlit Papillon. Oh, wow, this is not a bad pull! And our next super rare is going to be the Journey of Destiny. So this is a continuous spell to support the Brave token series as they embark on their journey to save the world. Unfortunately, I wish I would have gotten the other one that actually summons the Brave token. This one I think just supports the journey, right? But I can't remember if it summons a Brave token. Alright, a reprint of one of those, what it is? Datascape cards? Yes, level 3 Psychic. And here we have Excorsister Carpetipel. So just a support continuous spell for Excorcisters. We are really not getting any Excorsister cards at all. I wouldn't mind getting the boss as our second Ultra because she is really cool. And I think her name is Michaelis? Yeah, so it's a reference to Archangel Michael. Thunder Discharge, Displace, and Rise Bell as our normal parallel. We have just 4 packs left. Whew. This again. Yep, you're just Resurrection Breath. Yeah, so another summon art for the Brave Tokens party. This one I'm assuming is you summon some Goddess of Swords and like she resurrects one of your fallen party members with 1 HP or something like that. Oh, and our next super rare is going for Brave token as well. And this time is the Griffon Rider? Is there? Oh, yeah, there is someone riding on the Griffon. Wow, yes, so I guess the Wandering Griffon Rider. Yes, so there's this little guy here who's on the Griffon. So the Griffon is not the actual companion, it's this guy. Yeah, that's pretty cute. So yes, he's just another of the companions to help the Brave token out on his journey. So I believe all these companions have an effect where they can be special summoned from the hand if you have the Brave token on the field. Yep, and after that they just support the Brave token by being there. Arms Call. I'm pretty sure Arms Call and Arms Call are not called literally that in the TCG. Sorry, I had to scissors that one open because it was really stuck. Let's see what's next. Exorcister, Solemn Strike, Castell, and Parallel Almonds. And now on to our final pack. So far, 1 Ultra, 4 Supers. Actually, I guess that should be the end. 5 foils, since a full box will give us 10. I seriously never get used to the ratios of half boxes. Skull Size of the Brethren, and our final card is going to be another super rare, and this one is was revealed a bit late online. This is the Aquamancer of the Sacred Temple. So she is the one who actually performs the ritual of Aramesia to summon the destined Brave token from the other world. Maybe it could possibly be you. So she has the ability to be banished from either the hand or the grave to actually search your deck for the Aramesia ritual, the spell which will ultimately call forth the hero token. So very important as a searcher for that literal key card which forms the entire skeleton of the deck. But okay, with that is this booster box opening of Grand Creators. We have a very nice slice of 3 foils from P.U.N.K.E.D. and 3 foils from Brave. As usual, if you enjoyed this video, do give it a like. Let me know what you guys think about these new cards in the comment section down below. And don't forget to subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh! OCG booster box and product openings on the day of release. And with that, I will see you guys in the next Yu-Gi-Oh! video.